Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is a tarot reading, as I say every day. This is the tarot reading for serious tarot readers. Now, we don't do the lollipops, the rainbows, any of that kind of stuff. There are not a lot of cards. This is focus, 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 because that's the kind of time we are living in. In my mind, if you take history, and we only can go back about 7,000 years, because at least within the last 7,000 years, we can kind of track human history better than we could any other time. There is apparently more human history 12,000, 13,000 years ago. But we had the Ice Age, we had the Younger Dryas, that wiped out mankind or most of mankind. So we have the buildings from 15, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 years ago, but we have really no explanation in terms of the societies involved. So we use the last 7,000 years, and in the last 7,000 years, we have never been in the situation where we could wipe out all of humanity. Very easy to do. First of all, there is this push by the master puppeteers, I'll call them, to get rid of humanity. They've said so. Bill Gates has said so. Those Georgia Stones also have written it out. Other people have said it. Between now and 2050, they want about 90% of the population on the planet gone, disappeared, gone. And in that time period, they're going to start to cut back the herd, so to speak. They made that very clear. It's called eugenics, but that's the polite name. I'm not going to say what I'm really thinking because YouTube and somebody will take me off for speaking the truth. They've done it before, so. In any event, we are at a position where we have poisoned land, water, air. We have poisoned politics. They're trying to put us into 15-minute cities. I find it fascinating that Los Angeles was scheduled to be the place for the Olympics in 2028, and they were promoting the idea that Los Angeles would be a 15-minute communities put together. Now, how could you possibly do that? Well, not saying, but it's curious that huge swath of LA gets wiped out real quickly. Got to rebuild 15-minute communities? I don't know. It's a possibility worth thinking about. And again, we got the polluted air, water, if we can get the water, and depending on what you're growing in the middle of California, you're probably not going to be able to get the water. They're trying to take away all of the national parks and privatize them. Politics, well, you know, it's what Mark Twain said. Politics are like diapers. They need to be changed often and for the same reason. So politicians fall into that category, and even then I think that's being generous with them. We got the robots coming, taking away all of our jobs. I don't care what letters you have after your name. That's what they're aiming at within the next maybe 10 years. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, we got atomic war too, the possibility of same. So we've never been in this kind of position where we have been hell-bent on destroying mankind. We have it in our reach. So when we do this reading, I'm not going to be soft. I'm not going to be gentle. I'm going to do 5 cards. It's going to be tightly focused. I don't want distractions, which is one of the reasons why you will never see my face. You'll never see any movement. I want you to create the pictures in your own brain. Do you get that? I don't want you to get it from some damn AI anything. I don't want you to get it from your phone, your computer. You look at the screen, you see the 5 cards, you listen to the interpretation, which is, by the way, meant to help you manifest, to create those pictures. My purpose here is to inspire you. We have given away so much control of our lives away for convenience. Is it convenient to lose your house and not get it rebuilt? Is it convenient not to be able to have enough food? Is it convenient to be able to not afford any of the cars or anything that modern society offers? Just getting more expensive because we've given away our freedom. We've given away our responsibility. So let's take a look at that word convenience. Is it convenient? I do not want to make it convenient for you to manifest. That's the most powerful tool any human being has. Period. End of story. Your ability to create pictures, scenes, movies in your own mind helps you to format your future. Most people are lazy, cowardly, and myopic. And then they'll bitch about the results. If you're here, you are here because you realize manifesting is the strongest human tool for self-defense and for creating a future that human beings have. And it's the one advantage we have over robots, by the way. They cannot manifest. So, let's see what we have for you today. By the way, I do a brand new reading every day, 365. If you don't happen to resonate with the message today, don't worry about it. We got tomorrow, next week, next month. The truth is, and we're not told the truth very much anymore, if you do an astrology reading or numerology, and I've done numerology and astrology for over 50 years, that's 50, I'm an old guy. I've done tarot for over 20. You do any one of those readings and you're going to resonate with one person out of 10. One person out of 10 will go, ooh, I got it, I'm feeling it. The other 9 are going to go, well, it's a nice story, okay, fine, great, I was entertained. Don't worry about it. You tune in every day and you will sooner or later pick up with that frequency. You'll know right away. If you are in alignment with the frequency, take the message and run like hell. And that's the reason why I keep things simple. 5 cards, no distractions, focus and feel the message. That helps you to manifest. So let's get to it. We start with the middle card. It is the Oracle card. It sets the mood for the reading, and today it's community. We have looks like a giraffe family, but of course we have birds and stuff. It literally is a community of nature. Number up in the right-hand corner is 8. 8 is manifesting. Okay? And so that being the case, that's significant. Because what you're doing is talking about all for one, one for all. Except because we're talking about your ability to manifest, we're talking about all for one. You. And that's not narcissistic. That's not selfish. It's taking the world around you, your perception of it, making it as accurate and as honest as you possibly can, and then applying it to your life. Because in doing so, if you are creating, if you are manifesting the best you that there can be, you're positively impacting the community. So like everything else in life, it begins with you, spreads out from there. The meme for today is a fascinating one. It's from Steve Maraboli. He says, everybody says that they hate a liar, but try to be the one who tells the truth. Ooh. There was I don't know if it was Roman or Greek person, Plato, Socrates, something like that, who essentially said the same thing thousands of years ago. You want to get in trouble? Tell the truth. That's what's happened to me with these platforms. One in particular, I got in trouble and kicked off for a while because I told the truth. Verifiable truth. And years ago, people were talking about that medical experiment, telling the truth. They got kicked off. Turns out that every single one of them was right. Yeah, I'm a conspiracy theorist, proudly. Because being a conspiracy theorist these days is previewing the coming attractions. It's going to happen if it's not already happening. So when Steve Maraboli says, everyone says they hate a liar, but try to be the one who tells the truth, that's where you're at. All for one, one for all. Tell yourself the truth. Confront the truth. And connect with that community of truth tellers. Let's go all the way to the left. We begin with the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Well, first of all, Wands are positivity, enthusiasm, joy, gratitude. Nice stuff, plugged into life. And the 8 of Wands talks about acceleration, talks about movement, talks about moving towards manifesting. It talks about speed, sometime soon. You will be moved to action, to understanding, to something. It will happen very quickly. Matter of fact, it may come on so quickly that you just think it's obvious. Well, it was obvious. Well, it wasn't if you just step back a little while. But because of the way things are developing, the way things are unfolding, you and all of us are really kind of getting to see the truth. Every single day you take a look at the headlines. You know, why does L.A. look so much like that town in Chile or that town in Maui? Why do it look so much like them? You begin to put the parts and pieces together, and that's what I mean by the Eight of Wands. All of a sudden, you'll see these, what appear to be separate pieces of information kind of coming together. That'll motivate you. Next card is the Seven of Wands. We stay with the positivity and enthusiasm. Seven of Wands is defiance. It's saying, okay, I see the truth. I now have it in front of me. I got the picture. I can't look away. I can't forget it. I can't ignore it. And so the Seven of Wands talks about defiance, taking a stand, taking the offensive, which I kind of feel is what is coming here in the United States. This last election was only a little bit of a prelude to what's ahead. And then there have been things that have happened in the news that give you a little more depth of understanding that people are tired, bone tired, and they're not going to take it anymore. That's why in my own mind, in my own life, I am giving this new administration till July 4, 2026. Year and a half from now, July 4, 2026. July 4, 2026. The United States will be 250 years old. Between now and July 4th, 2026, I want to see the middle class and the poor thrive in this country. Doesn't mean they're going to have perfect lives. Doesn't mean that all the ills are going to be fixed. But I want them to have new life breathed into them via the U.S. Constitution. If the new administration delivers by July the 4th, 2026, and you can look around you and go, hey, things are getting better. No, they're not perfect. We need to work more, but we're making the Constitution stronger. We're making the individual, the small guy and gal stronger. I'm in for the ride. If they aren't, I'm willing to tip the table, and a lot of other people are as well. Next card, we're staying with enthusiasm. We're staying with the Wands, and we go to the Knight of Wands. Knights always bring gifts. And the Knight of Wands brings confidence, courage, passion. So I say this thing is building inside of you. This all for one, one for all kind of idea is contagious. And so if we here in the United States can take care of the middle class and the poor, start to build them up, start to give them something to look forward to, not destroy, not steal, because people have had enough. I mean, they are close. And you start combining the different Wands cards, beginning with the Eight of Wands. You're ready to make change. You're ready to fight for a positivity. You're willing to place your mark in the sand. That's it. We're not going any farther. And the final card here is the Chariot card. The Chariot card talks about intuition. If you look at Chariot card, the two animals, whatever the heck they may be, that are supposedly pulling the chariot, they don't have any reins on them whatsoever. The man in the chariot is controlling them with focus, willpower, self-control. He knows where he wants to go. And he's willing to use his mind. Ooh, how about his manifesting ability to take him to his destination? That's the clue for you. Manifest the kind of future where it's the average person benefits. The U.S. Constitution gets stronger. where America is reborn on its 250th anniversary, July 4th, 2026, July 4, 2026, July 4, 2026. That's the line in the sand for me. You make up your line where you choose. But realize we are talking about community here, and it begins with you. All for one. All for one. I wish you well. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Manifested reading. Between now and the next time you and I get together and do tarot, peace and blessings.